Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This
Yeah.
is indeed a
Hey,
Q.
Froggy.
All right, welcome to the Patriot Hour for Monday, February 4th, 2019, folks. We got some new things to jump into here that we're going to get into. If you're new, please subscribe, like, share, comment. Take a look in the description box. All the links we typically go over will be down below for you. Other than leaving a comment after the video, maybe take a look in the comment section, folks. Some of the greatest patriots around the planet right here, part of the Patriot Hour. Some of the best patriots I've ever met myself. So they'll point you in the right direction, lead you in the right direction. You guys can converse, share ideas, and just kind of advance your own reach into the truth movement, all right? Many of great links and ideas have sprouted down there, even as far as us having shows going into that area. Okay, we got one here from Big League Politics. We got former disgraced FBI James Comey. So here we go. Shocking FBI list. Guess what was in James Comey's office safe when he got fired? Now, if you remember, he got fired. He was not in the office. He had went down to meet with some FBI. He was in a field, out in the field, out on the opposite side of the coast, out in California, at an FBI field office. And he was out there on the floor with a bunch of these, rank and file FBI, the head office people in that office. And on the TV, boom, comes up that he was fired. That's how he found out. So he didn't really have a chance to, get his office cleaned out or anything unless he was pre-planning. So anyway, what was in his safe? The photographed, handwritten list of things that were in James Comey's office safe includes gems like a white binder named Clinton emails and a WMD folder, weapon of mass destruction folder. The FBI released this list and other information from the Department of Justice's scramble to get classified materials back from Comey in the days after he was fired as the FBI director in the spring of 2017. Now, the words top secret were crossed out in multiple instances on the list, including in the space for white binder, Clinton emails. Here are the things that were in James Comey's office safe at the FBI. Number 1, redacted. Number 2, redacted. Number 3, redacted. Number 4, classified briefing book. Number 5, redacted. Number 6, redacted. 7, redacted. 8, redacted. 9, redacted. 10, redacted. Number 11, white folder, cyber division. Number 12, white folder titled 28 pages. Number 13, WMD folder. We only know that as weapon of mass destruction. Number 14, folder, Director FBI, China travel prep book. Number 15, an envelope to Mr. Rybecki from redacted OGC litigation. Number 16, redacted. Number 17, white binder named Clinton email. Number 18, folder, yellow note for 2415 DRG. It looks like we got maybe some papers here. United States Department of Justice, Federal Bureau of Investigation, receipt for property. Looks like this is some of the stuff here signed off. So Comey signed the sensitive compartmented information non-disclosure agreement, which makes it all more serious that Comey violated sections 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8 and 13 by illegally handing over presidential briefing memorandums, page 5 and 6 of the FBI release. Read, Comey refuses to deny he leaked classified info. Comey refused to check either yes or no on question 7. Do you have any financial interest, obligations, personal assets, or property in a foreign country? Or have you ever provided any service, compensated or voluntarily, or been employed by 1, a foreign country, 2, foreign nationals, 3, a representative of any foreign nationals, 4, any foreign, domestic, or international organization or person engaged in analysis, discussion, publication of material on intelligence defense, foreign affairs, or protected technology, 5, or registered as an agent of a foreign government. The inventory of items on page 10 reveals a folder on use of government vehicle by DD, meaning Deputy Director. The folder was obviously a problem because an authorization form would be kept in personnel. All right, so is that how that article ends? Looks like it. Interesting. We're going to keep a close eye on that. This is another kind of buzzing thing. The mysterious call after Trump Tower call, right? A lot of the Democrats had pushed that Trump Jr. got out of this meeting with these Russians trying to get dirt on Hillary. When he left, he made phone calls, and it was to Trump. And that's how Trump knew about it. Well, those all came back that it wasn't Trump. It was associates of Trump Jr., Don Jr. So that breaks their whole narrative. Now they're spinning, well, did he still know? We speculated it might have been this phone call. No, they were 100%. That's why he was hiding it. Looks like they've been played all the way around, folks. Just played all the way around the media. So Adam Schiff's claim about the mysterious Trump Tower phone call are debunked. Blocked phone calls from Donald Trump Jr.'s cell phone around the time of the Trump Tower meeting with the Russians back in June of 2016 were not made to the president, investigators have revealed. ABC News reports that the Senate Intelligence Committee has discovered that the calls were made to a longtime family friends. The calls in question, made to blocked phone numbers, went out to Brian France, chief executive of NASCAR, and investor Howard Lobor, according to 3 separate sources. The revelation puts to rest a long-held Democrat conspiracy theory that Trump had phone called his father about the meeting, seeking dirt from the Russians on Hillary. So everyone jumped on that story. Sources tell, this is John Scantucci, sources tell at ABC News the blocked calls that many congressional investigators long believed were between Donald Trump Jr. and his father were not. Instead, to a longtime Trump friends. Adam Schiff, hardest hit. Representative Adam Schiff, a Democrat out of California, has long been floated the possibility that Trump Jr.'s phone calls to the blocked numbers had to have been to the president. We wanted to get the phone records to determine. Was Donald Trump talking to his son about this meeting? Schiff told CNN during an interview in November. It's an obvious investigative step, but one the Republicans are unwilling to take because they are afraid of where the evidence might lead. That evidence, he alleged, was it would point to Donald Trump. Schiff even set forth to obtain the phone records and thus prove the president had lied to special counsel Robert Mueller about speaking with his son about the meeting. A profile of Schiff in New York explained the Democrats' intent once he took over the Senate Intelligence Committee. According to telephone records available to the committee, 3 days before the meeting, Trump Jr. made a series of calls. In the interval between one call from Russia to another Russia that day, Trump Jr. spoke to 3 or 4 minutes of someone whose phone number was blocked. This raised questions of whether Trump Jr. had advised his father of the planned meeting, which both the president and his son have long denied. Under Nunes, the committee declined to issue a subpoena to the telephone company to determine whether Trump Jr. had been talking to his father. Schiff told me that when he takes over the committee, one of the first orders of business will be to issue the subpoena. So that gambit backfired spectacularly, with the new report indicating who was actually on the other end of the phone calls. President and Trump Jr. mock Schiff. The latest evidence gave the president, Donald Trump Jr., plenty of ammo to mock Congressman Schiff. The younger Trump took to social media to ask if anyone had heard from Schiff since the devastating report about one of his more promising avenues of inquiry on the Russian collusion had fizzled out. So he also noted the Democrats' propensity for leaking sensitive information. That's huge, folks. That's what I want to get to the bottom of. All the leaky, all right? Nobody's seeming to, especially the media. Well, we love leaks. Well, they're illegal. And you guys aren't operating very well without them lately. So Donald Trump Jr., here's his actual official tweet. Has anyone heard from Adam Schiff? I imagine he's busy leaking other classified info from the House Intelligence Committee to change the subject. The president, not to be outdone, said the self-inflicted embarrassment on Schiff and the Democrats was really sad. Just out, the big deal, very mysterious Don Jr. telephone calls after the innocent Trump Tower meeting that the media and Dems said were made to his father, me, were just conclusively found not to be made to me. They were made to friends and business associates of Don. Really sad. So there you go. That's about the gifs of it, folks. It is. It's really sad. Their whole narrative is falling apart. They are falling apart. It's going to be an exciting week, all right? We got the Trump State of the Union tomorrow. Definitely plan on running that live, probably on the Patriot Tech. Maybe here on the Patriot Hour. It should be fine. Either way, we'll be running it. So that way we could all join in and watch State of the Union. And then we're looking for these next couple of things to happen, all right? We got a few more things coming up. After this State of the Union, we got possibly the release of some... or the indictments coming out on Comey, Brennan, Clapper possibly, and then we got the going into the 15th, all right? We're going to have that shutdown. We're going to go back into a shutdown. Lots of interesting things have come to light. The wall's already being built. Trump doesn't need to declare a national emergency to get there, but is it all to prove these finer points that are being made, all right? The safety of this country first, the oath to our Constitution first, things like that. All right, I'm Mike. This is a Patriot Hour. Have a great morning. It's early. Again, Monday morning early, February 4th, 2019. We'll be back throughout the day. Look forward to any new breaking news, and we'll bring them to you. All right? Again, have a great morning. God bless, Godspeed each and every one of you worldwide. We'll see you back here real soon. Make sure you're subscribed. Like, share, comment, and hit that bell. Ring the bell after you're subscribed and get all the alerts for whenever we put out a show. All right, we'll see you back here real soon.